I don't even know why I live here. It's super cold, man. -3. Oh my gosh, why? I gotta get going. Gotta take the kids to school this morning. Come on, let's go.
It's -3 out.
I know it's -3. Don't just throw it. All right, kids dropped off. Thursdays is usually when me and the wife have our day. You know, it's kind of our day without the kids. You know, all the kids, we drop them off at school. We're in this homeschool co-op thing, so they only go to school twice a week for a full day, which is really, really nice. And then they give us the curriculum so that my wife can teach them the rest of the week. And it's cool. My wife actually has been enjoying it. She's telling me that she's actually learning more from teaching the kids than she did when she was actually in school, because I think now she's, you know, as an adult, you're kind of more interested and you have to learn. It's kind of cool. You're like still like exercising your skills and learning new and learn. But right now I'm gonna be headed over to a client, one of my clients that I film for, starting something new, and I'm gonna be picking up some products from her and hopefully putting up like a little teaser vertical reel for her. I'm just gonna do that at home. They're small products, so I'm gonna probably do some fun thing with some lighting. It's like a little 10-second thing and just something to tease the crowd, you know. All right, we're here. Let's pick up the goodies. Cannot stand this cold anymore. All right, got the goodies. Gonna get home. I'm not gonna work on this today, but I'll work on it tomorrow. It's gonna take me some time. It's a product shot, so it's a product photo shoot, so I'm gonna have to set up like a little drop, do some lighting and play around with it. And then, you know what? I'll do a video on that, on like a behind the scenes of how I'm taking these photos. So that'll be the next video. All right, guys, we're gonna go home so we can get some coffee, and then I can start talking to you guys about the topic of today's video. Oh, shoot. Let's get to the topic, guys. And before I do that, I need to grab some coffee real quick. Oh, looks like they left me one. Grab one of these babies. Bake. Start. Stella, you ready for your allergy medicine? All right, guys, off topic again, sorry. My dog has been on Apoquel. My dog's been on Apoquel pretty much for like a whole year. She started getting super itchy, like it just wouldn't stop. Red eyes. She was like super miserable. We tried everything. I tried giving her like, you know, regular dog food, high-end food. I bought, I don't know how many brands of food, spent hundreds of dollars trying to make her feel better. And they finally gave us this Apoquel stuff, which I've now found out that it's actually very common for dogs to be taking this stuff. And it's kind of weird. I don't know, it just made me think about like, is it dogs or do you think they're putting something in dogs' food? I don't know. Oh, where's my cup? I'm very picky when it comes to my coffee cup. It's not here. I don't know, where is it at? Oh well, we're gonna go for a mason jar. Much better. Almost forgot my coffee. Wow. Guys, 1 month. It's been 1 month since I've started YouTube, and I'm super excited. The journey has been very interesting, and I want to talk to you guys about what this month has been for me. Everyday dose, guys. I'm hooked on this stuff. If you're caffeine sensitive like me and get crazy, highly recommend everyday dose. You don't get the jitters, you get the energy boost, you don't get no gut, no bloating, no none of that stuff. It's really good, honestly. I drink it black, but you can doctor it up. All right, so my first week of YouTube, you know, you finally decide, you're thinking about it, and you finally are like, you're gonna start your YouTube channel. You start telling yourself, I'm gonna start it, and you're very, very excited. You got your camera that you wanted, your microphone and everything, and all you gotta do is hit record, right? The first week is what I call the honeymoon stage. In this stage, you're feeling all excited, you got your new gear, you love your camera, you might have picked yourself up a couple Hollyland mics, but then you played around with the DJI mics minis, and then you got the ECM mic, you're playing with sound, you're playing with different cuts, you know, you're loving the vibe. And you promise yourself you're never gonna get mad, that you're just locked in and all this stuff, right? But let me tell you, that wasn't the case. So when I started my journey on the first week, I said, all right, I'm gonna start off with this. I'm starting YouTube again, video and all this stuff, telling everybody on YouTube that I was starting a YouTube channel. This is one of the things I regret not doing. So if you're about to start and you're watching this video, don't do this one part. I posted everywhere. Like I opened up a Twitter account. What else did I do? I didn't do TikTok. I can't do TikTok. I didn't do TikTok, but I started posting like my YouTube channel everywhere, like my website and everything like that. And I was kind of telling my friends, posting it on the stories, telling my family members like, hey, I'm starting YouTube and everything like that. Then shortly after, once I started doing some research, I realized like, maybe this isn't such a good idea, because I realized I was kind of putting pressure on myself that I didn't really need, which I talk about in my last video about starting my business all over again if I knew what I know now. Check it out right here. So yeah, I started with the easy videos. You know, I was like, I have a few products, like I'm gonna do some review videos. And then I was like, all right, well now I wanna teach something. So I was like, what's something easy I can teach that I know? And did a couple of those. And then I decided to throw a little vlog in there, practice this whole vlogging thing, holding the camera, going out in public and trying to break out of my bubble and go out into the world with my camera. So, you know, you're kind of experimenting a little bit. You're still very excited. Now, during this time, you're gonna get a few views here and there. You might get like 30, 50, 60 views, maybe only 5. And most of those are probably like your mom and your friends that are kind of supporting you. And I found out that that really doesn't help, because they're not interested in the things that maybe you're talking about. And so it's gonna mess up the algorithm and your channel and the kind of audience that your channel is gonna attract. Now, that gets fixed after a while. It's just not like a big deal. So, but then you get this one video, the first video, and let me look it up. My first video, I'm gonna go to content, and that one video that hits the 1K mark, you see that K mark, and it just, hearts pop up in your eyes, and you feel all the butterflies, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna make it. And that video for me was my third video. So my first video got 400 views, the second one got 429, and then the third one, my solo filmmaking kit, got 1.4K views up to this date. And that to me was like, I felt like I had 1 million followers. Like I was swimming in happiness and all this good stuff. You know, I'm like, wow, every video is gonna pop off from there. Well, guess what? That didn't even happen. Yeah, the next few videos that I got like a couple hundred views. One of them stayed at like 70 views. Nobody was looking at it, you know. Then you start looking at the reports, and the reports are saying, you know, change your thumbnail, your title sucks, like nobody's clicking on your video, and then you start feeling really, really crappy. Even though you told yourself you weren't gonna feel that way, it starts getting in your head. This is about the second, third week, because, you know, for me, I was putting YouTube videos out every day. I did a total of 24 videos, so I missed a few days, but I did a total of 24 videos in like 28 days, which is a lot. I mean, I was grinding, and I'm still grinding right now. So, you know, I kept going. You know what I did? And this is why I'm making this video too, because I saw a video that wasn't even like highly produced. It was some like girl in her laptop. Honestly, it was like a webcam. It had like a fake blur background. She had a little microphone. I can't even find the video anymore. Maybe if I go to my history, maybe I'll find it. But I saw that video. She was just talking about how she's been in it for like 8 months, and she's still very excited, and she got very motivated. You know, she's still very motivated, and she's only getting like a few, you know, 100 likes on her videos still. I actually have a few videos now that broke the 1K mark, and then my biggest video is 3.2K, which like that to me is like, wow, like that's awesome. You know what the crazy thing is that I barely put any effort in that video. Honestly, I thought that video, even right now, I still think that video was just random. Like, I feel like I was just all over the place. I didn't really even know what I was talking about. I feel like the topic that I was even talking about didn't even make sense. Like, I kind of contradicted myself, and I was just kind of throwing out information out there. I had this idea in my head, but I never wrote it down. And now that's why I write things down in my notes app. But I just threw this video up there, talking about, it was the one talking about, I sold my FX3 to get a ZV-1, which is true. Everything in that video is true. I don't lie in my videos or anything like that. These are true life experiences. I'm doing this for myself because I want to document my whole journey. I'm young, I'm 35 years old. I have a family, and I want to be able to document all these things. I want to look back and watch these videos with my kids. My kids love my YouTube channel, by the way. I'm like their hero, and they like to watch me on TV. They put the YouTube channel and they watch me. Everyday dose. Around that third week, you kind of hit that pause and you're like, okay, I got a few 1K videos, but then I dropped to like a few hundred videos, and then like you start kind of doubting yourself, and you realize, okay, it's time to, I'm comfortable with the camera now, enough to do these YouTube videos, but you start strategizing on now the thumbnails, the titles, playing around with descriptions, keywords. You start getting a little bit more technical with it. You start looking at reports and growth, and you start doing the math, like, okay, if I continue on this path, like I'm gonna get monetized by this day and stuff like that. But then you start falling into this like doubting thing, because you getting videos, the algorithm picks up that you're trying to research all these videos about growing, and you're gonna get, how I grew my YouTube channel in 30 days, how I got 1 million views in only 3 posts, how I made this much money, how I did that. Are those videos true? I don't know. Everybody's gonna tell you that, they're gonna tell you their true experience. I wanna believe them. I do believe some of the YouTubers, and I don't know, you know. I'm a very skeptical guy. I mean, I could tell you here that what I'm experiencing is true, but it's up to you to believe it, I guess. So unless you do it yourself, you won't know. And I think I truly believe that everybody's journey is just different. For example, I have 2 awesome friends here in my hometown that I absolutely love. One of them is the Dapper Gaffer. If you haven't checked out his channel, go ahead and follow it and check it out if you're into lighting and like production kind of stuff like that. I also have another friend that is kind of more on my area of work. Taylor, if you're watching this, I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. I processed through it already, but this guy posted 7 videos and has 4.6 or something, like 4.5K followers, like with 7 videos. I just did 24 videos. He puts in a lot of time on his videos. Like on some of the videos, like me and my other friend helped him. I modeled on some of them. You can actually see me there. You know, he's got all these cool B-roll shots. We went to Chicago one day. We filmed him walking around and all this stuff. And then he does like awesome motion graphics on it, and titles and thumbnails. And he's very, like he strategizes his stuff. And obviously the results show, but I'm a dad of 6. I don't have the time to do all of that stuff. I have other things going on. I literally have to put this mic on, hit record, and go. In short word, guys, what I'm trying to say here is try super hard, if you can, not to focus on other people's growth journey and all of these other videos so much. Get what you can from those videos. And actually for me, the smaller channels are the ones that are popping off a little bit more. So I really do believe the whole like YouTube is pushing small creators like myself in this platform, and that's really, really cool. Try to focus on those people because they're just starting out. They are in the same spot as you are. We're all here because we're trying to find out the truth. We're trying to find out the truth if this is something that we could make it. If it's something that you want to make a living off of, or is it a side income for you, or maybe it's just a passion thing that you like doing. Like for me, it's kind of a mix of both. Like I do it because I really do love making videos. And do I wish I could get monetized? Yes, of course I do. I want to make some videos. I want to make some money on the things that I love doing, which is this. Let me go get some more ice on this thing, and let's change up the view so I don't bore you guys. I'm at a month right now, and the last week, so I want to say this is the fourth week, the last week of the month. You know, after consistently posting videos, I'm now starting to pay more and more attention to titles, to thumbnails, and even the things that I talk about. You know, I'm starting to feel more comfortable. I'm starting to feel a little bit comfortable reading the reports, checking out what's working, what's not. Let me share my reports with you guys. Everybody's journey is different. Remember that. I think that's something that I think as a new YouTuber like myself, I've now been in it for a month consistently every day. We are all unique, and this is what makes us special. This is why your YouTube channel matters, and you matter, because you are different. You're different than everybody else. We do want to get to know you. People love connecting. We were designed to connect with each other. We crave for those things. Those things are built within our human nature. So in 28 days, I got 10,081 views. Everything shows green, obviously, because I just started the channel, and you can't really go down from there because I was already at the bottom. So I think that's why my reports show positive. But you can see here, you can see like started, and then I peaked for that one video that got me all the views, and then it just went down for the next few videos, and then I went really up on that one video, and then it went down. But as you can see, the progress is starting to go up. I'm putting 100% effort in my videos, but I'm also like, I know my capacity, and I have to be realistic on what is going to work for my lifestyle in order for me to keep up with this YouTube thing. If I really wanted to, I know I have the skills. I do this for my clients. This is what I do for a living. I know I have the skills to create some cinematic, you know, stories and get really deep into the color grading, do some cool film effects and stuff. Like I know how to do those things, and I can do them for myself. But the amount of time that would take, I would probably be releasing one video every 2 weeks. Now, could you argue and say, well, if you spent all that time and then release one really good video every 2 weeks, you're probably gonna get better growth, you know, in your YouTube channel? Maybe, I don't know, but I don't want to, first of all, I don't want to do that. The reason a lot of people and a lot of us are here on YouTube, and this is why I love this platform, is because YouTube I feel like YouTube is really the platform for creatives and anybody. The algorithm, I absolutely love it, because I'm starting to see that YouTube actually finds your audience for you. Audience that are gonna love these type of videos, that are gonna love Luis, and that want to get to know me for who I am, and get to see my other videos and get to connect with me, and then decide to subscribe to me, right? So every subscriber counts. Like that one subscriber is awesome. It's a person that decided, hey, this guy, I like his vibe, I like what he teaches, I love his vlogs, he's a really cool person, or whatever the case is. I want to continually see what else he brings out. Like, that is something really cool that you should be proud of. So if you only have 1, 2, 3, 10, 50 subscribers, keep going. Those are 50 people that are very interested in your work and what you do in your life, whether it's vlogs, whether it's teaching, whatever that is, they matter. So be happy with each subscriber that you get. I'm almost a quarter of the way there in 1 month. So I think I can do this monetizing thing in under a year. I hope so, and I'm gonna try, but that's not the biggest goal. The biggest goal for me here is to continue creating vlogs, because vlogging is what I love doing, and it's something I've been thinking about for years, and I'm finally doing it, and it feels so good. Now, after talking about all these reports and the growth and the honeymoon phase and the hustle and the posting the videos, now to thumbnails and, you know, reading reports and stuff like that, the one thing that I missed, that it just finally clicked after doing a monthly review this morning, which gave me the reason to make this video, was me and my wife were looking at all my videos last night that I've created since I started, and the growth in myself has been crazy, and the way I feel, the level of happiness that has like grown in me. It has been amazing. It's something that I haven't experienced in a long time as a creative, right? I'm talking about your creative life. From the moment I picked up a camera back in 2011, 2012, when I picked up the camera for the first time, like having those like excitements of taking pictures, editing them, doing the HDR, the selective color, Photoshop, and then going into Lightroom and then buying that first expensive lens, buying your first full frame camera, all those highs. After a while, when you start doing it professionally, they kind of subside a little bit, and you kind of get used to it, right? It's kind of like a relationship. You first start dating, you're very excited, you're in that honeymoon stage, and then the waters, settle, and then now you have to put in a little bit of work, both of you. It goes both ways. You put in a little bit of work, you receive a little bit, you put in some work, you have to put in some work. The amount of things that this YouTube journey has done to me, it's literally healing me. Like, I feel more confident. I didn't realize how much I repeat things and I go in circles. I've been told that, for a while, that I kind of talk a little bit too much. I believed it up to a certain point, but my ego and my selfishness just was in my head, and I would be like, no, they don't know what they're talking about. This is why I'm successful in my business, because I do it my way and stuff like that. But then once you start recording yourself and you start actually watching yourself, you start learning a lot about yourself, more than you think. And there's goods and bad things in there too, which is awesome because you can adjust and change those things. For example, English is not my first language, and I struggle with talking. Sometimes I slur my words, or they kind of all mesh in there. It's even hard for me to cut those in the videos. I repeat myself a lot. I say so, and a lot, but now I'm able to slow down and listen to what I'm about to say. I never even really liked writing, and now I'm like writing little scripts, organizing videos, like exercising and organizing my creative thoughts into a visual form where it's like written. I'm like reading more. I don't read. I always tell people I need pictures. I want pictures and videos because I don't like reading. I do audiobooks. I like visuals, and it's made me exercise things and put me out of my comfort zone too, because it's made me to open up a little bit more to other people. I'm a very private person when it comes to personal struggles and stuff like that. And a lot of it is because, my business is my name. It's my brand. I have a personal brand, and you try to protect that, right? Because that's how I feed my kids, and it's your character, it's your image, it's all of those things. So besides the English, besides getting out of the box, like the amount of happiness that creating videos, be able to be raw and free, YouTube has brought that to me. So again, I hope that YouTube continues to listen to us, small and large creators, to keep going on this route, because I now have some cool friends that I made from making these type of videos. They're following me on Instagram. They're now messaging me. They're so encouraging, and that makes me feel so good that even if I help one person, it makes a big difference. I'm learning about myself doing these videos. Sorry for the long vlog and stories and all this stuff. If you're starting a YouTube channel, focus on the healing and the journey to get to know yourself, to learn new things, to be able to not be so hard on yourself, but take what you see and make adjustments. Humans, we adapt. We're very adaptable, and so it does feel uncomfortable sometimes. This is what YouTube did for me in 30 days. I can't wait to see what it's gonna do to me in the next 60 days and in the next year. I can't wait. I'm so excited for that. And to me, that's actually the goal I'm gonna be focusing on, and leave the rest up to God. So this is where we're at, and I hope this video helped you guys today. I hope it motivated one of you guys out there, and keep up with the grind. It's gonna be some daily vlogs coming up. So pick up that camera, make that video, post it, and keep going. Focus on yourself. The algorithm will take care of the rest, and YouTube will find the audience for you. So take it easy. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this coffee and edit this video so I can post it hopefully tonight. Peace.